taking a funny minute to video. I'm putting gas in the lawnmower and gonna mow some of this backyard. But I got old Diamond back here on a runner. I got old Beers here on a runner. I just had to go buy them collars because their old ones are getting chewed up too much, falling apart. So, why? No. Does it? Oh, I'll start it. Now I got untangled these two. They wound up from that bamboo to that bamboo, all of them. I can barely get anywhere. Ah! Stay up there. Hold on, let me start this lawnmower. So I guess when I said they really can't go anywhere, or they're back there, but Mr. Beers thinks that, you know, rules don't apply to him. He'll just pull a whole bamboo tree down. The cable is running up it was down there. Now it's running all the way up. And he's taking Diamond with him pretty much. So, I'm gonna finish cutting down a couple of these bamboos. I cut a little bit over there earlier. I'm gonna cut these a little bit out too. But, yeah. Fun. Gotta clean up that pool again. Telling the kids that I've been having it inside out, that way the inside's clean while it's over there mowing. She walked in the camera on that last one. That's why I stopped and interrupted it. I'll probably edit her jumping in and out for her preference. But let me freaking cut these down so we got a little bonfire going. But yep, just trying to make this situation a little bit better. It's been quite nasty having a big pile of wood there. Landlord said burn it. I got a little extra gas. I got the water hose out. I burned a little bit, cut it up with my axe. And I got them, like I said, I had to buy them new collars because their collars were they were chewing each other's collars, trying to break each other out of the harnesses. So I had to give them new harnesses. And I got Beers a new cable. The red cable is the one that I found her with, but yeah, decided to bring them outside and let them run around for a bit outside. They're cooped up in the house all the time, so yeah, see y'all in a minute. Well, howdy there. I only got 6 minutes, so this video is going to be kind of short, but I thought, man, they've been going crazy out here. Barking like they don't like being outside, and well, don't be like me, away from me. Every time I go around them, all they do is whine and fuss like they want to go back in the house. Let's go find Beers. He's probably on the other side. Old Diamond. Oh! Tell my wife to bring some dog treats outside. Yeah, I got some shadow and some wind boards to keep the wind from. Wind was picking up a little bit. I got wind boards to keep the wind from moving the fire around too much. But yeah, y'all need to go shave so bad. Neighbor over there out, so talk to you in a minute. Well, we're having so much fun. I'm still burning a little bit of trash. I got my other phone over here. I'm transferring some data. I just dropped my water bottles a second ago. I got Mr. Daylight to help me keep an eye on. And just for fun, I'll flip these little tripod LED lights out. That's one setting. 2 setting, a little bit taller. And you got 3, and that's with just 3 of the pods going. It's a little wide angle. And you got 4. My wife's walking out, so we'll be back in a second. Well, we are having fun. There's a hole in my dog ears and Diamond Doug. And just for reference, I want to stick my leg in it. Let it clear up to the top of my boots. Put this axe in here. Yeah, little hole. And I just filled in the one down here. It was right here. And I had to scrape all the dirt with my foot and my axe. Could've got my shovel, but I had the axe in my hand. Grabbed daylight. Got the fire going a little bit more. Pretty good little. Keep an eye on it. Getting this hole filled in. I'm actually waiting on my buddy Gary to call me. And talk some business. He's on the phone with his mom. And sure, it's only, what, 11, 12 o'clock. So, awesome news I got to spread around. And I'm gonna start doing it in my videos, I guess. I'm gonna start putting my phone number in all my videos. And anybody who I can help motivate, spread their channel, watch their channel as much as I can. And I got plans that I don't want to put over I want to talk in person to say I don't want just anybody to, I don't want people that I don't want to know yet, but I have some awesome ideas that I can watch minutes and stay up on people's videos more, and I'll hit people's Instagrams if I have to, spread the information and start leaving more comments. I really need to talk to a couple YouTubers that are actually in the knowledge of it more, but I have ways I'm going to start getting up to the place where I want to be, and can't wait to be able to actually talk to people about it. Alright, pretty good little cover up so far, and there's another little hole back here that they done, and they kicked dirt all over my, I'm gonna get a tarp tomorrow. Keep that out of the rain much as possible. And apparently my dogs from kicking dirt up on it too much. But yeah, I just got a notification a minute ago that car reviews by KJ commented about my leg, how much I can actually move my leg now. I was amazed earlier. The function, it still hurts a lot, but not nearly. And plus I'm uneven ground. Get up here on more flatter ground. Trying to bounce myself over there. Whoa! I swear I have nothing to drink. I have just my water. Hold on, let me stand back here. Just that water, and that's gas for the little fire. I'm about to pour that back into the gas can because I'm about done for tonight. I'm gonna let that die down and pour the leftover back in that jug. But now I'm on good ground. Pretty good little foot movement. Trying to do the dance like Living with Mozzie, Hemi Life 44, Turbo. I think Scat Pack, I mean not Scat Pack, but like he might have done a couple of them. But I think maybe also awesome dude Black Mambo Eco. I think he was in a couple of those videos where they did the foot dancing. To the feet, to the feet. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. So I mean, it still hurts a lot. I'm still having this gimpy walk. Like, if I can really. I'm not going to bore everybody, but it's a little more added motivation to me getting back to functioning. And here to be able to get a job soon. Be able to move around without being incapable of forming. There's a new powder coating shop down I just heard about from a friend of mine. Awesome lady, Sherry. And waiting on a weight bench from her for dealing with that motorhome that was in her yard. I didn't get to finish because there were a bunch of meth head that owned the motorhome. I don't know how. I'll always get. And it was crazy. I didn't even video. I should have. I didn't even talk about it yet. But my neighbor who owned the red truck over there, he went to jail the other night for getting drunk and banging on the door on their back door over there. And he ran around the trailer a couple times. And she called the cops. And he ran over into his mom's yard there. That yard that's right there. I've showed it in my other videos. But he ran over into through their fence. They got a little jointed fence back there. So when he did, the cops came and got knocked on the door. And then they left when they couldn't find him. And because there's only one way in, one way out this. So you seen him coming. So he was able to hide pretty good. And then the cops left. He came out and started his truck because his truck was going off over here where he's usually parked in the front there. And sorry, stumbling around, trying to walk around really. But yeah, freaking they tried to open his truck door or something, and he had the alarm going off, and my phone just bleeped. Oh yeah, my phone's about to die. Oh, Gary's calling me. I'll be back. Okay, I got a minute. Got my jack, holding up the car, and I'm checking around the transmission pan for any problems. So I already see there's transmission fluid on the bolt there. I don't see any actual leaking. Actually looks like there might be a slight gap right in there. That may or may not be. I would have to scrape the dirt out of that hole to really tell if there's a gap or not. But I don't see anything really wrong with it. There's a weird shadow on it. You can see that spot in the camera, that weird looking spray pattern, and it's on that truss back there. So bottom out a little bit. But yeah, looks like there's a slight problem with this transmission pan, and this is what the dude David had supposed to done. It looks like it's fresh tar, so he probably did open it back up. I would have to check the torque specs to know whether or not he tightened it down enough. Then that might be the leaking fluid from the, or maybe spray it all off, clean it, and then see if it's over fluid, or see if it actually is leaking. So I might do that and spend $1 or $2 on a can of spray and clean the surface and see what it does. I mean, it doesn't look great, but it really doesn't look all that bad. But never tell until you take the steps to. That looks kind of iffy. That looks like a little excess amount of fluid. But see what the back of this pan looks like. There's fluid drop on that bolt. Sorry, grass got in the way. Fluid drop on that bolt, so there may be a significant problem with the transmission system pan. So probably won't be doing much to this car anymore. Oh, sucks being fat, huh? But I am going to do one more other thing, really, and that's going to be the wife did one heck of a job, also in daytime, when we were back out here mowing, and she tried to do over here by the lattice. I told her that's a landlord. She did a lot right here. She pulled some of it up. I was like, that's a landlord, let him worry about it. I wouldn't be the cause of him saying any of it's damaged or anything. So we did a lot. She did a lot back here. She did everything back here. And that's why I like having the people I put around me. I love everybody I have around me. I just wish that everybody was working for the same goal sometimes and not be fighting each other for. Oh, I may not even have to take off the OT sensor, because here's the OT sensor. You gotta take this shield off. The bolt here, the bolt here, and the bolt here for the shield. And then you gotta take the O2 sensor out from in here. But this has an odd little, that I can get on video. But this has an odd little threaded in cork for the exhaust. I put a wrench on it and should be able to take this cork out before it gets to the catalytic converter. I think I mentioned it in the video that I had smoke coming out of the oil cap. So one of the big problems, it could be either the heads are bad. I mean, either one part of the motor is bad or not. either the heads, pistons, walls, something like that. Basically, the compression will be bad and it'll cause smoke to come out, or a clogged catalytic converter. If it is clogged, I can cut it down here, cut it off down there, and take it up to a muffler shop and just get a straight pipe welded, or find a decent catalytic converter, or home out the inside of this one and open it up, and maybe the motor will run better. So I'm going to take, especially now that I realize there's this little cork, which I've never really ever noticed before on a vehicle, any vehicle. So I'm going to take this little cork out, start it up and run it and see if it releases that misfire in the motor. So see y'all in a minute.